Okay, I think. Maybe. Yes. Okay. That appears to be working. Very good. Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome back to Warframe Wednesdays. I am your host, Fraggoth. And I don't remember what I was doing. That's right, I'm prepping for Wisp, because there is, at long last, an arbitration that boosts Wisp. And this pleases me. Oh, and I got a bunch of, yes, I've got you, I got Wisp. Let me make sure I've got, yes I do, Strength to the 9s. I don't know why I have the Dragoon equipped. Unless, of course, those can take rifle ribbons. I don't think they can. It's not a bad ribbon, I didn't realize I had one. It's not exactly a crit machine, though, so that's kind of pointless. But with mag, who knows? Let's see, while we listen to soundtracks from Guilty Gear's past. Let's see, what rifles do I desire? Oh, why not? It's so passé, but hey. Actually, for the purposes of this, I really do not want to do using the Rubico. Ick, I hate these. That's not bad, I can do that. That's really, really, really annoying. All of them are doable, however. Let's see, something that really benefits from boosted fire rate. I don't know why I have a second Tigris. No idea. I don't even remember what the Velt does. It's a gun. I know that. Something benefiting from immensely bolstered fire rate. Think, man, think! I don't even remember what enemies we're fighting. I could bring the Miter if it's Corpus. Maybe we'll just go for silliness then. Yeah, because I'm going to have ridiculously boosted fire rate and damage and health. So I can turn my Sobek into a ludicrous buzzsaw. Oh, actually, the Stubba, I think, is the weapon. But that, I think, is a secondary, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Oh, because it's organized by focus lens, so Super Vandal will be up here. Which, with huge fire rate, will be pretty silly to watch. Why not? I'm going to be using the kit gun for and the Redeemer for most of my ludicrous damage output anyway. So it's sort of moot. Alright. I think we're good. Oh. Yeah, no, I don't really like the stub all that much. It's kind of a SMG. It's okay. It's humdrum. It's humdrum. It's not a bad weapon. It's not a great weapon. So it's an X-Cav, which is fine. But we've got ourselves a Wisp, so we are not going to die much. It's against Infested, which will be interesting. I really hope I set it to public. Yeah, there we go. Alright, how silly are stat boosts? They are pretty silly. 2211 health. 127% boosted attack speed. The Supra just dumps ammo. Already got some Vitus Essence. Nice. That's dumping a lot of bullets downrange. Like, this thing might actually have ammo problems as a result. Alright, it's an X-Cav though. We know what to do for those. Those are pretty straightforward and easy. Just gotta hope that we have someone who can actually defend things. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Also means that my power damage is going to be ramped to the 9s as well. It's going to be crazy. Where are you? Dead, that's where you are. Boom. And I think I've got Berserker on my melee weapon too, so it's gonna have pretty nasty attack speed when all is said and done. And since these are infested, until stuff's able to straight up one-shot things, we're basically golden. Lots of bright colors. Okay, it's full. As you'll notice, I don't have much range. It's basically all point blank. But and as you can see, I can basically move forward. And if I use this to go back, I will go back very quickly, if jerkily and uncontrollably. Yeah, it's pretty loud, actually. Very loud. In fact, I might tweak my audio down. No, I have shooty gun. Get out. This will also help my my arc gun, which I should probably be using. But I won't just yet. I'm gonna grab these. Where are you? Someone up here. Did I get grabbed? Maybe it was this one. This thing dumps ammo so quickly you can't even hear it shooting. Like, it's missing like every... I know I saw a green Nova thing. Winds up giving it this weird, crunchy, or choppy noise. Whereas the Supra Vandal is, or the Supra Vandal, you can hear like every projectile noise, and it's very loud and all-consuming. Ow. Yeah, with fire rates like these, who needs enemies? Oh, I better move. I'm not going to be the first one to die here. That would suck. Arcane Pistolier, that's okay. Not really here for the arcanes, I'm here for the, Vitus Essence, because there's a bunch of Vitus stuff that I don't have yet. Get out of here. Forget about it. Are we just running away now? The thing I'm not looking forward to is when my Sentinel dies. Well, I was not the first one to die. That's a good sign. Where the hell is the extractor? Excavator. Thing. Oop, I missed. Where is this stupid drone? Whatever, I'll do it on my own. It's fine. I'm a giant murder machine anyway. It's okay. I got this. I don't know where the squad is. I have absolutely no idea. Right now I'm just having to block everything. I could have sworn I changed the color palette on this thing, but I clearly didn't change the energy colors. Been a little busy trying to keep the objective going. Otherwise I would have gone around and done the collecting, but oh, we're full. Good. So, as you can see, Redeemer, kind of good. We're about to lose this thing, and I'm not happy about it. There we go. Ooh. Give me that amber. I want it. What? Oh, that's fine. Oh, good. We've got people spreading all over the damn place. That's just excellent. Okay, so that shakes a lot. I can't even see what I'm shooting at. So we're gonna do this the hard way. By hard, I mean the way that involves me slaughtering everything before me, with my gaze as a dancing, illuminated pyre of death. I can't help it. Oh shoot, that's not shooting. Please shoot. Please shoot. Thank you. So that's not ideal. It's not ideal. Thing's gonna explode any second now. I don't know why our group is all divided up. I have no clue. I don't know what they're doing. But it's got me a little frustrated. So this thing with mag is fantastic because it's a projectile weapon, not hit scan. And I've got a fairly substantial amount of punch through on it as well. So I deploy a mag's magnetized bubble, and the projectiles just bounce around inside, causing death to everything within that bubble's radius. It does still have its monstrous, colossal reload time. Okay. Thought I saw one on the ground earlier. I thought I picked up the one on the ground earlier. I don't think that was a 100%, but I also wasn't paying much attention. It's a little frenetic and busy. We just got a bit of lag there. That's not a good sign. Yeah, my frame rate seems to have tanked. Apropos of nothing. Which is a very bad sign. Okay, so we're not going to worry about it for now. We're going to get to wherever these people are, which is way over here. I think if those are sunlight dragon lilies, I need scans of those, but we're going to friggin' ignore it. Oh, hi. Goodbye. But yeah, my Catch Moon kit gun will indeed carry me through a lot of this. It's kind of good. Just a little. Oh, we have a Nyx. Neat. Only reason I'm doing this is because I gotta level it up. Does dump ammo like crazy, so its damage is pretty substantial in terms of damage per second. If only because it's just hemorrhaging bullets. Like I'm already down half a clip and I've just been practically tap firing. They're also taking a fair number of bullets to kill, so... And if I had punch through on this, it would be doing a lot better, but I do not have the Arcwing punch through mod equipped. That is something I am working on getting equipped and leveled up, but I do not have it yet. Turn off the arc gun. I'm gonna pick this up. I'm gonna get the heck out of that area. I'm gonna shoot those guys. Gonna get that fight assassins, thank goodness. Or is it Vitus? I don't actually know. I say Vitus. Vitus, Vitus. Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Dead RB drone. Why are they extracting? I won't have it. I don't want to extract. Ugh, I'm lost. Evidently people are deciding that they'd rather extract than keep getting rewarding bounties. I'm not happy about that. Largely because I haven't had a Wisp RB in like ever, so I'm getting what enjoyment I can out of this scenario. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Oh, I know what I can do. I can warp through it. There we go. I may have to check to see if I've got something running in the background to see if that's why I've got these frame rate problems right now. I'm not 100% sure I know what the deal is. Whatever, I'll get here, we'll take care of this. Or, you know, he'll run. Well, I can't very well do this solo, so I'm not going to try. I just have to figure out how to get the hell out of here. And then figure out what I'm going to do from here, because this was not a very well thought out stream. I've had like some sort of malaise or cold. I don't know if it's like seasonal affective disorder or what. Alright, how many did we get? We got like 8. Some decent endo. I mean, the endo was worth it. I need endo. I need endo constantly. I just realized that I haven't been showing anything. Oh, shit. God damn it. Well, that was spectacular. That is 26 wasted minutes, and I apologize for wasting everyone's time. Fantastic. Just fantastic. Okay. Fucking shit. Pardon me. I'm just very upset that I just wasted everyone's time, especially my own, with all that. I'm leaving this dude in the dust. Madurai, what was I doing here? I can't remember if I'm saving up to, level these up, or if I was going to use the points in order to get Xanarek juiced. Increase my pool, that is, because I need to do that. I only need, I think, 4 more. So I can get half of that out of the way, yeah. Okay, let's do that. Yes, and no. Yes. Alright, and then I just need 2 more, and that's basically done. Technically, I would still need, if I wanted to totally max out, I would need another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. Could be more than 14. I'd need like, I don't know, 20 more or something, some horrible number. Plus the additional 2 that I need here. But I don't really care about any of the nodes that cost you more operator energy. In fact, the only reason I have the one for this one here, Void Radiance, is because you need it to get Void Strike, which is fairly useful for Eidolon hunts. Okay, that's right, Nightwave is gone. Sugar, I forgot to spend all my credits. Gosh darn it. I told myself I would do that, and then I just didn't. So that's like 150 Nightwave credits or something that I just, or 250. That just could have been used towards anything productive, and weren't. So this has been, it's been a rough week. I don't remember what I'm doing here. Void Traces. Let's get Void Traces. Let's get Void Traces while doing something entirely different. Or I can bang out these ribbons. They all suck. This one's doable. In fact, I can show this one off. This one's actually... Let me... This one's actually fairly entertaining to get. I enjoy it anyway. It is a bit of an intellectual challenge, I guess, for lack of a better term. Complete a survival mission with level 30 or higher enemies without killing anyone. Well, how the hell is that possible, you ask? Well, it's actually pretty easy if the enemies can never see you, which is kind of the key. And for this... this is my duration build, but I think I want to go with infiltrate. Yeah, this has more range. I want to go with this. Actually, doesn't strength have some sort of weird impact on prowl that I don't remember? I think it only can negatively affect, steal time as well. What is that effect? Must be duration, because that goes down to 0.82 seconds. Maybe I will go with this one. I do know that strength affects infiltrate speed negatively. This mod right here. Um, where are you? I had a perfect example set up here somewhere. Oh yeah, here we go. It's because I can just flip it around. I'm really scattered right now, and my brain is just melting at the moment. So you get a plus 84% to your reduced speed, um, if that makes any sense. And then the steal time is affected by duration. Steal range is affected by range, obviously. Not necessarily obviously. You have a boost to headshot damage, but eh. It matters when you're going and being a monster with like the silenced weapons, if you so choose to go that route, which you can. I would not tell you not to. I've tried doing concentrated arrow builds. They're okay. They're okay. But for purposes of this particular thingamajorb, I'm just going to be doing this all-rounder build with infiltrate and empowered quiver. Not going to be doing empowered quiver stuff much, but hey, you know, it's there. It's kind of a support build, I guess, and it works. I thought there was something else I was... Oh, right. Select mode, vehicles, art guns. Nope, it is still only at level 27. I'm working on getting that maxed, and I need to get Sabo rounds in there. So that'll be one more point out of the 6 I'm going to have, and then... So I'll be able to fit this on there naked with a hyphen polarity, but then I need another, if it's 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll need another 3 points from somewhere, so I'll have to do 2 formas on this in order to make it happen, which is just spectacular. It's work. Leveling these up is kind of a pain. I don't mind admitting, but it's doable if you're patient. Okay, so we've got that one. So we find first of all, we go into solo, because this is much easier to do solo, in my experience, where you can control all the variables. And then because I am of a certain mindset, I like to go to, and it's going to be 30 or higher. Yeah, so I think that means I'm going to Mott, but I'm just double checking these. Sabo, that's survival. Yeah, no, it's Mott. It's Mott. One of the other advantages of Mott is of doing Void is there are all those myriad traps around, laser traps, and those can kill enemies and they do not count against you. So you can get additional oxygen drops from them. I'm gonna speed this process up. Normally I wouldn't want to waste the energy restores, but we're gonna waste the energy restores. I remember when these used to be pizzas. Energy pizzas. There we go. And now we're juiced, and we are ready to rock and or roll, or die horribly at the first sight of enemies. One of the two. One of the two. But yeah, otherwise, this is pretty straightforward. We just go into cloak mode, we do a couple barrel rolls, nothing serious, and then basically refill oxygen every opportunity we get. Ideally getting some lucky drops off of enemies. There'll be like, I don't know, 20 of them that'll show up. And we can get more by killing them with laser traps, which is good. There we go, see? Got some juice already. Other than that, we're going to live oxygen podium to oxygen podium. I just realized that I do not have weapons ideally suited to the purpose of breaking these without killing people. So the enemies are moderately alerted, which actually kind of works well, because I can get enemies to follow me more readily. But I don't need to worry about the life support stuff at the moment.
Life support on the way.
And we're getting energy, which is good. Main thing is I just can't kill anyone. And preferably never become uncloaked, because that would be obnoxious. So I'm basically going to wait until... Oh, so we do have laser platforms. See? One dropped, and it's not going to count against me. Probably, unless they patch that, which would suck. Yeah, I'm sure you have. It also means we get more enemies, with which we can do things like loot them mercilessly. So I'm going to pop this one now. But yeah, all we have to do is do this for 5 minutes. It's really not hard. Just requires some patience. Oh yeah, and they can get rad procced and kill each other, which also works in my favor. So, it's a thing. So anytime you get one of those, don't be like, oh, this is too much effort. I'm never going to get this one. I don't want whatever it's going to give me. It's not worth the time. Well, it's actually not that hard. Time consuming? Sure, it's like 5 minutes of your life. Why did you let yourself get hit by that? I don't think breaking those counts as kills either. So no worries or stress on that front either. So we will just keep yanking these. She's got another one coming in. I'd prefer to wait a little longer between grabs, but the enemies have not been overly generous. Generous enough, though, that I'm not too worried, especially since there's all these guys here. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I want to go back to where these guys are, so I can loot them. There we go. Very nice. And those rad procs, again. I think those lasers are passing through me without damaging me, which I think is an infiltrate thing. I thought those only worked on the other security beams, but evidently these two, which is good. I'm going to stand in front of one for a sec in a moment, just to double check that. Yeah. I do want to loot these guys if I possibly can, because, ow. When they get killed, I can loot their bodies again. See? Only a minute left, and I've got, I can actually start hunting for the exit now, because I'll have a solid 30 seconds left to work with as it stands. Yeah, I have to do a bullet jump to get up there. I'm not going to do that, because that'll break cloak. There was a time where bullet jumping from a perfectly neutral position, not holding a direction, would not break cloak, but I believe those days are gone. It was either not intended or something. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool because it's like, oh, you can still bullet jump if you're very, very careful. Like, I'll go and I'll try it now. Yeah, see? It still does it. It may have been a client issue as well, where you could only do it as a client, which gave you a bit of an advantage in that regard. Now I'm just going to stand here, let these guys get a freaking rad procced, and now I'm gone. Peace out, dudes. It's been real. Boom. Easy Riven unveiling. I am kind of hoping for a Rubico Riven, so I can actually participate in the stupid, stupid meta that is Eidolon hunting. As a as a chroma because but I don't think it's going to change the fact that I'm just kind of trash at killing nodes as chroma. I'm not a chroma fan. Some people swear by him because he can get substantial damage boosts, but I am not a big supporter. Or I'm not a big. I don't even know what the Comorex is. I have absolutely no idea what that weapon is. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If that's the weapon I think it is, I'm very happy about this. Because I've been wanting to Yes! I do actually want a ribbon for this, for entertainment value. I do have to re-roll that puppy many times, but that's all I have to do. Projectile speed, not actually terrible out the gate. This is the kind of ribbon that I wish all ribbons were like, where it's just, kind of, okay, you're boosting some capacity or another. Oh, it's magazine size or maybe max ammo pool, maybe fire rate. Um, I even though that would still affect DPS. Um, and I'm just not hugely fond of the current implementation of ribbons where it's just like, oh, you can get additional multi-shot, you can get additional damage. This is kind of like how mods worked pre-mod cards, where they were kind of random rolls, and you could get them very high, and you could stack them very high. One sec, I've got to sneeze. Gesundheit to me. Uh, where was my train of thought before I had to sneeze? Um, so you could have like 400, 500 multi-shot, uh, and the like. It was completely bonkers, just absolutely silly. Um, and now Rivens are kind of doing that as well. And then they, after a while, after they came into actual beta, open beta, they had converted over to the mod card system, which made things a lot more standardized, and it meant that you also knew what you had to equip to a weapon, or what you could equip to a weapon, and it was, okay, I'm gonna add this on there, and I know what you see is what you get, which I liked quite a bit. So I'm kind of glad I got that. I'm going to do. Oh, what's the one with the super long range that I was using for these? I think it was the Vectis. If I have a zoom mod equipped on here, and I do, so it is this one. I use the Vectis for these usually because it's 9 consecutive headshots. Sucks. Ugh. That's oof, that's rough. That's going to blow. That is going to blow mightily. I can't even state in words how much that's going to blow. Okay, so we're going to try this. Actually, which one of these I use doesn't matter very much, so let me select, not my Elytron, select my Itzal. Because the Itzal can cloak, and that is going to help us. We're still on solo, which is good. What was the other one? The other one was, I think, the, like, headshot an enemy, mine something, and then catch a fish. Yeah, in 30 seconds. These suck mightily as well. I'll get that out of the way too. Let me check the Arby's, see if it's ticked over yet. It has not. So let's zoom out. Let's go to Earth. We're still solo, which is good. We're going to go to the plains. It is still daytime, which is excellent. I'll probably wrap this stream up by doing some Eidolon hunts, because I haven't done those in a while. Yo, sup, Fusing Mist? Nice to see you. Sorry about the early part of the stream where I just totally forgot that I hadn't turned off my intro thing. I feel like a complete doof for that, and I apologize. Let's see. Let me get my Arcwing up. And now we have the dubious pleasure of missing headshots and looking like a chump in front of the whole wide streaming world. Ordinarily, this would be incredibly embarrassing, but for Warframe Wednesdays, it's Wednesday. I was gonna say, I really hope I know what button I'm doing there. One down. Two. I want him to be facing me so I know I'm gonna hit his head. Three. Turn around. I'm gonna look for other targets. There we go. Am I still cloaked? I'm not still cloaked because I moved. What are you doing, friend? 5. 5? Apparently 5. I lost count. Don't see any more there. Which is good. So now I go over this way. There's usually a couple floating around here. I may be slightly too high. I need to get out of there because that Acolyte turret's going to shoot me to death. And I cannot be afflicted by a status. That is another proviso. Oh, sugar. Oh, well, that's more victims. I am indeed. There's 6. And I don't think I can miss a shot either, which is also a problem. So I have to wait for these guys to stop moving, because I will guaranteed. 7. Don't run. 8. Huh, that actually went really well. I'm happy. Okay, so let's see what we got. I'm not confident. Oh, hey. Other than, you know, being kind of terrible out the gate. Weapon recoil I don't care about. Multi-shot I do care about. Status duration. You should be one-shotting everything with the Dread anyway. Critical damage is very nice on the Dread. Very nice indeed. That'll require some severe re-rolling. But with that said, I'm going to equip Octavia for this. Because Octavia makes this an absolute cakewalk. Because enemies won't shoot at you much, which is very good. I'm gonna go with the Rubicon Prime. I'm only doing this so I can participate in the meta, as opposed to what I've been doing, which is kind of participating in the meta with reservations. I'm gonna just do it and get it done. I could trade for a Rubico Riven, but Riven costs in Plat on the marketplace are stupid, so I'm not doing that. Could I probably afford a good one? Sure, maybe. Do I want to do that? Absolutely not. Okay, let me just double check and make sure that I'm doing what I think I'm doing. Catch 1 fish, mine 1 gem or metal, and kill 1 enemy in 30 seconds. So the first thing we do is we make sure. Okay, let's get out there then. Oh, you're connecting from Mixer. Cool, Fusing Mist. Very cool that you are connecting from Mixer. I do indeed stream to multiple platforms. Mixer happens to be one of them. I do it to YouTube. I do it to Twitch. I do it to Facebook. I do it to Mixer. Okay, so first things first is we make sure we have our... Okay, spears there. Plasma drill. Okay, so for doing this, I find the easiest way, the no pressure way, is to find a nearby mining location. Ooh, pretty good, pretty good, nice and close. And then I'll want to catch a fish. And since the fishing part is the time expensive bit, is there one perhaps that is not 3 dots? If there's one that's fewer than 3, that would be ideal, but I will take that in a pinch. That's another 3, so it really doesn't matter. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna mash crouch, get that up. We are going to equip our fishing spear. Jesus Christ, I hate this radial item menu. Oh my goodness, do I? Don't. Okay, and we are off to the races. It's right on this rock here. Actually, I can fudge these too. I don't have to make it good, but we will. And it's 30 seconds, and now 1 dead enemy. Boom, we're done. So it's a procedure-oriented task. You kind of have to plan it out ahead of time, canvas the joint, and then learn where they keep the money in the bank, and then use the fertilizer you collected to blow up City Hall. Or don't. I don't recommend that. Fertilizer bombs are generally the sort of thing the FBI looks for, so don't do that. Oh, look, a Yogg-one. Okay, so what did we get? What did we get? Anything? Buzzlock. I think I have something for that Buzzlock already. It's actually not terrible out the box. Fire rate boost, not bad. Critical chance, pretty okay. Magazine capacity, pretty okay. Not bad at all. I think, though, that I already have a Buzzlock Ribbon. Let me find out. I may have sold it. Nope, I still got it. So here's the one I already had, which is more of a straightforward damage boost. Whereas this one kind of does a number of different things. Actually, that's not too shabby. I mean, that's substantial critical chance. Boof. Boof. So I can't argue with that. Actually could turn this into a crit gun as a result. And the boost to magazine capacity is by no means unpleasant. And fire rate, no, that's not bad. I don't know which one I'd go with. Probably this one. I don't use the Buzzlock much, so it's kind of like, okay, that's nice. I won't complain. Okay. Stab. Bulk lock. Alright, I'm gonna bail out of here. Let's see. I'm gonna go to the Arbiters of Hexus. And check to see what I've got for Vitus Essence. And I can check to see my... What do I still need? I still need the Corpus Gas City Conduit Scene. Then I can start buying relics in earnest. On that note. Alright, so what I'm looking for is anything related to the Death Cube Prime, and I see none of that there. I do need that. I do need that. And I need that. Nothing. Okay, that's fine. Arbiters. Not Steel Meridian. Arbiters. Arbiters? That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to visit. Fortunately, this will put me right by them. I do like that they added that function. I don't really like the UI that they've set up for them, because it throws me off pretty badly still, to this day, even though it's been months. I want to talk to him. I want to talk to Steve here, whatever his name is. Let's see. Cautious shot I don't care about. Get out of the way so I can see what I've got here. How many Vitus Essence? I've got 81? Is that even possible? I don't know where I got 81 Vitus Essence. I have absolutely no earthly idea. It's not going to go very far. Ultimately, since I do mostly want arc gun ribbons. I can only purchase one at a time. That's fire. That's fair. Because I want to get something for, like, the Corvus or something. Actually, no. I want to get something for the usual suspects. Larkspur. Fluctus. Actually, I want to get one for the Grattler in particular. Because I rather like the Grattler in terms of concept. Oh my gosh, how will I ever survive? Kill 104 enemies without using shield consumables? I don't know how I'm going to do that, considering I don't have any shield consumables equipped and haven't... And an energy consumable. That'll be hard. I'll have to resist my natural inclination to use energy consumables when I don't need to. Wow. So those are brain dead easy. That's fine. Zodiac Shred again? Yeah, it's the... yeah. I do have dual rounds equipped, okay. I wasn't sure. This is a weapon I would not equip Sabot rounds to. Sabot rounds? I don't know if you pronounce the T or not. Moot point. Moot point. Point is moot. Okay, I can go back to public now. I think I still need to get Void Traces. Don't I? Yeah, I absolutely do. I need mountains of Void Traces. Let's pick a different frame. Something for nice, quick, and painless killing. Mindless killing. Excalibur Prime. Where are you? There you are. Hi. Hi. Just double checking my loadout on this stuff because I don't remember. I just don't remember half the time. Okay, I do have adaptation on there. That's good. That's basically all I need. It's pretty humdrum. It's not an optimal build, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Do I really have armor over additional health? That's questionable. Oh, I know why I did it, because I only have 11 free, except I could just equip Vitality. Yeah, we're doing that. Armored Agility is okay, because you get additional sprint speed, but you don't need it. Okay, that should about do it. Coaction Drift is literally just there to boost Steel Charge and make it mo gooder. Yeah, going with more health was a better plan. Although you can also, because of adaptation, you can high shield builds actually work fairly well too. because adaptation, I believe, works on your shields too, unlike armor, which does not. There was once a day, those halcyon days of yore. There was a time. Let's start over. Back in the halcyon days of yore, there was a time where armor did in fact affect shields, and it was quite important as a stat. Those days are over now, and have been for, oh, I don't know, 7 years? It's been a long time. Armor has not affected you. I'm not doing Ash, sorry. I'll do literally anyone but Ash. I could also do Spy. Oh, forward assassination is no big deal. These are pretty easy. In fact, I can do them as a, yeah. I could do that as XCal. Let's do it. Let's do it. And an X-term and then an assassination. This will be easy, guys. This will be easy, guys and goyles. Bump up my music sound, and then I'm gonna kill my Warframe volume just a smidge, so it goes down a little, so the loud noises are not as loud. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I don't know where I'm going, I just got lost. Oh, it's an energy reduction. Well, that's fine, because I'm gonna basically be doing this with the operator anyway. So it is fine. Oh, hey. I love those. I love those so much. I do like the new melee ground pounds. I sort of wish it was more obvious your angle, but right now I've got it almost down to muscle memory. I usually know when I've flubbed it. Sometimes I don't ahead of time. Okay. I'm gonna wait for that to go, and then we're just gonna zip to the far end. Like so. Can I? Yeah, I can do that. Shit. Lose this data, and the mission will be a complete failure. Override delivered. Security systems temporarily disrupted. Alarms reset. At least I flubbed the jump at the end, not at the beginning. At the beginning would have been problematic. There's a moment of panic there, but I fixed it. Oh, nice! The host have bailed. Good for him. Their loss. Typically, I don't fail these, although if I'm going to fail it, I'm going to fail it on stream. I'm going to slur my speech like a madman. Okay, we're going to bail from the group, even though this dude is going to bail from me. I see how it is. Now we have an X-term and then an assassination. This is brain dead. This is easy, unless there's a weapon requirement for some of these. Armor and enemy elemental enhancement. What is the elemental enhancement? If it's gas, that could be an issue. It's not going to tell me? Fine. Be that way. I'm going to leave this squad because things just got murky there. There we go. So, X-terms are pretty straightforward. With Excalibur Prime. It involved me using spoiler mode right at the beginning, getting some sweet energy. And then hitting my 4 key and rolling my mouse wheel downwards a lot because I've changed my controls. I'm really going to change, I swear, the energy color on this Redeemer Prime because it is just too bright. I can't see what I'm doing.
I'm still detecting a lot of inspection activity. Let's clean it up.
Now, if this were an arbitration, we could have problems, but it's not, so we're fine. Is that a rare? It is, actually. There's a ancient healer, which is eating all these procs and damage. There's a Juggy somewhere. We don't care. He's not our problem. They're easy to kill. He's way up ahead here. We're gonna go and just blast him with a whole lot of everything, and he's gonna die without much fuss. Like so. Easy. Got friggin' corner squished there, which is frustrating, but not wholly unexpected. It happens. And we are playing this in the most boring way possible, too. I could be using a lot more, like, bullet jumps and the like. Oh my gosh, stop shooting. Yeah, as you can see, I can move faster than my energy blades, which is cool. And now forward, which should be also very easy and straightforward. Interested to see what we wind up getting out of that fight. So long as it's not Kuva, I really don't care very much. I'll take an Anasa sculpture any day. That's endo in the bank, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I'll gladly take a legendary core, but I do not expect to ever see one. If I haven't gotten one up until this point, I'm never going to. Viral damage, well, that's not an issue. So, it'll be fine. One dead meow meow Norder. Oh, fight's already in progress. In fact, he might have died right before I got here, which is charming. That's okay. I'll take a freebie. Freebies are nice. I will absolutely take a freebie. I'm a little disoriented now. I think you made it angry. I think. But that is not a problem. I'm losing energy rather quicker than I would like. Yeah, there's some interaction going on with my, That's fine. My mouse wheel. Oh, another Riven Ribbon mod. I've gotten those, like, 4 days out of the last week. It's been crazy. Yeah, I think that's 4 in 7 days now. Yeah, it is. It's crazy. That's probably the longest string of them I've ever gotten. It will never happen again. I will go now weeks without seeing another. Okay, so let's find out what it is. I'd prefer shotgun ribbons. I have shotguns I'd like to improve, or ribbonate. Rifles. I'd take one for the Exceltra. Also pistols. I'd take. There's a couple pistols I'd love to buff. Tusk ballistas. Ew. Ew. That's going to blow chunks. Even knowing what I have to do to make that happen, that's going to suck. Vectus again, I guess. We're gonna do it. We'll do it live, whatever. We're gonna fake our way through this. It's fine. It won't be the first time, and sure as shooting it won't be the last. You can bet your life, boy. You can bet your life. It will not be the last time that we have to go through this particular song and dance. Oh, the Soul vs. Kai theme. No wonder I didn't recognize it, but got immediately hyped. Ah, Guilty Gear soundtrack. It's pretty good. I could use Ember Prime for the heck of it. Why not? Since I'm just going to be invisible, plinking at things. So they can't be alerted. Oh no, I need to use Vectus, not Rubico. What are you doing? Doing it from long range will help. Okay. Headshot kills, right? No, no, just 6. No, they are headshot kills. Ugh. This is terrible. Okay. We'll do it. I know where to go. I know what to do. Just not happy about it. I should have had one of the... Whatever. It's too late now. Let's go solo and do not need someone else frigging this up. If I'm gonna make mistakes, they're gonna be my mistakes. Night in 15 minutes. Ick. Ick indeed. Well, we'll do what we can. Sit in this, gain energy, and I'm gonna need a bunch because I've got to travel from place to place. So I'm gonna have to do this a couple times. I'm gonna wait till that drains out. I don't remember the controls, I just realized, so that's good. Okay, we should be juiced up. Hello, cat. How are you? My fine, toasty, fuzzy friend, who is hopefully possessed of great self-warmth and self-worth, but we already knew that. Unalerted headshot kills is the one that really gets me. I don't, strictly speaking, have to do this in an Archwing. I just need to get them to spawn in. I see none of them. There is also some glare on my monitor right now from light from that ball of exploding nuclear hydrogen bombs. Ah, here we go. Okay. I have no idea if this is going to count as unalerted because it's running around an awful lot like it's awfully alerted. Stop moving, Chico. Chica? Counted as unalerted. I will take a win. That's a heavy gunner. That's an Eximus. There usually aren't many of them just walking around. They're usually in these towers, so I'm going to have to do some... I'm going to have to do a couple circuits, I think, in order to make this happen. He's looking an awful lot like he sees me. Reaver, Shield Lancer. I don't see a ballista in here. The heavy gunner's got my number. She's like, gonna get your booty. That turret's gonna mess my day up too. On the plus side, these things stop on a dime. Yeah, I may have to reassess my approach. Here we go. No alarms, right? Right, no alarms. That thing plopped some down around that way, so there could be some more floating around there. Lancer, Lancer, Lancer Butcher. Ballista. 2 ballistae. I don't see its head is the problem, so I've got to be patient there. I don't see any room on the ground still. Come on, move. Find the corpse of your... No. Too late. Not gonna find the corpse of your buddy. Here we go. 4 down. That's actually making much better progress than I expected. Nope, 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 and nope. And... They look awfully alerted. Well, they're not. Not alert anymore, I tell you that for free. I'm absolutely clueless as to where I'm going. There we go. I was in the right general direction. That's something. Alright, what trash have we uncovered now? Let's see. What's a weapon I don't want it for? It's more likely to be that. Let's see. Let me guess. Boltor. Here we go. Boltor. I don't dislike the Boltor. I just don't care for it. Not gimmicky enough for me. Ooh, it could be a Soma then, which is a weapon I don't enjoy at all. Or the Scourge. I already have one for the Scourge, but no big. That's kind of a humdrum one. Fire rate. Status chance. Status chance isn't bad. Fire rate doesn't hurt either. Multi-shot's great. I'm pretty sure I've got stuff for the Scourge already, so that's... I've already got ones I can convert now. Let's equip a weapon we actually enjoy. Let's equip the... Isn't there a Tetra Vandal? Yeah, Prisma Tetra. There we go. I hope this has the bouncy bullets. It does. I have the bouncy bullets. Ha! 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 Goofy guns. We'll leave Cetus. Be just or be dead. Oh, let's see. I'll start with a dark purple base. Dark purple. Looks awfully green. Dark purple base with gold. Energy. No, I want to do the other way around. Gold with dark purple. For my prime color scheme. There we go. That'll be a bit better on the eyes. Other than that, it's just goofy and horrendous. Burn your eyeballs. It's just the way it should be. And we're not going to use Ember Prime. Ember is not in a great state right now, as I have learned to my chagrin. But those updates are coming eventually, whenever the next mainline update is, sometime this month. Possibly with Grendel? Maybe? Maybe? I know there's a bunch of people being all optimistic that Railjack will come too at that same time. I hate to break it to them, but that is not likely. I don't think Railjack, even initial starting aspects of Railjack, are anytime soon. Like, maybe the end of this year. The end of this year we'll get Railjack, maybe. We'll get fragments of it, but I'm not anticipating much on that score. Oh, I don't care about you. Yes. Good. Good. Okay. Now that we've secured our knowledge and secured ourselves. Here we go. Lith capture. Very good. I think that's on solo. Because I'm a... Yeah, I'm a genius. No big deal. Yeah, I have my suspicions that Railjack is going to wind up being one of these things that they start getting big, you know, because it's big ideas, cool ideas, right? Well, they're going to implement part of it, and then they're going to be like, well, we've had other cool ideas in the meantime. And stuff will happen, and we won't get the full Railjack package for quite a while, if ever. For instance, I'm still waiting on Trials and Raids to come back. They're not back yet. It has been years now. Oh, we got a capture target. No big. I just just ran right into that.
Before they escape. Scans indicate artifacts in the vicinity. Find them. Mission complete. The captain has been escorted to the extraction point. Well
How
done.
many more do we need? We need 5 more. Got stuck against that blunt. It's an arid blunt as opposed to a dank blunt. Or clammy. Alright.
That's it. You opened the relic.
Ah, what happened there?
Look inside.
Oh, yeah, I know what happened there. No big. Fine. And now we just scoot to the end. Ooh, flow. Nice. Can sell that for plat. Max it out and sell it for plat because it doesn't require a mountain of endo. Unlike, like, the 10. If you've got a rare mod, what do we got? I am not exactly running low on ducats, but I could use more, given the choices available.
Mission complete. The captain has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
I can actually put on my Halloween helmet before I forget. I'm not going to go through my entire Warframe list and do it, but I'm trying to remember to do it as I get them. And I had an ephemera here that I wanted to use. I'm going to do that a couple more times because we need void sauce. Nice. It's just not. It's not doing nothing. That's spectacular. I use that word a lot, I realize, but sometimes it's appropriate. Ara ara. Let's just get it moving. Clismic-Tenno is our current ally.
We received
I didn't want to do
intel
that.
somebody
I wanted to
failed
do
enemy operations
that.
here. Find them and capture them. Watch out. I'm detecting fissures nearby. Do you have a
I'm also going to use bouncy bullets because I'm feeling spiteful.
Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. The enemies are dropping reactant.
Ideally, I'd have
Don't
like
forget
prime
reactant.
shred,
You
but
need one to open that relic.
I have regular shred, and that's just gonna have to do.
We cannot let our
No,
target
it's
know
not a
we're here.
particularly
Drop the
damaging
net.
weapon. No, I don't care.
Target located.
Doesn't need to be. There was somewhere, maybe it was the Steam forums, where there was somebody bemoaning or lamenting the difficulty of Lith relics, and I was rather confused until I reread what they had written and saw that they were using like unmodded everything, and I was like, oh, well, I don't think I wound up posting in that particular thread, but I was just like, aye. So other people did, and they jumped on it and were kind of maybe a bit harsher than they needed to be, in my opinion, but it's like, well, modding's important. But it kind of brings me back to this eternal, constant, circular rant or ramble that I have related to, and I know DE is aware of it, related to the nature of the new player experience and how trying this game is on that count. It is, or lacking. There's mountains of content, but absolutely no direction whatsoever. It'd almost be better if they had like some really hard limitations in place. Where you could not go to certain areas until you had done certain things, and very clearly told you about it at the time would be nice. I'll take that. Extra ducats are not bad. I'd prefer more forma, probably, but I'll take extra ducats. Ooh, my brain is frazzled. You know, I'm kind of feeling like listening to some... These are good, but... feeling like Darius. Darius soundtracks, my man. My people, by... I don't know whoever's listening. Oh, I don't have another Naramon? I only have 2 Naramons? Wow. Unless there's one down here that I, like, format or something. Nope. Huh. I could have sworn I had a 3rd Naramon. Oh, I only have 3 Matarai. I see. Everything else is a twofer. Well, I will have to fix that. Now I need to find guns to, oh, well, if I'm gonna... start with a K, Comorex. What do I need it for? I need it for Naramon and Unairu. And whatever this one is. Matarai? No, that's Matarai. Cyneric. Naramon, Matarai, Unairu. The one whose name I don't remember. Cool. Okay. Neat. My brain just stopped. So that's excellent. Let's see what I've got for actions, for lenses. Vazarin. That's the one. Nice. Nice, dude. Ooh, I don't have a greater Unairu or Vazarin lens. Ouch. That's not what I like to hear. I think I can... Oh, do I not have any... I don't even have any blueprints. No. Well, I'm not going to buy them. Okay, so that's not happening now. That's fine. I'll deal with that later. I'm not dealing with that now. Oh, I need to get my Ignis Wraith lensed as well. I'll give that one. I'll give the Ignis Wraith the, because I actually use that. Upgrade actions. Give that the Naramon lens. There we go. Okay, I haven't been very good about lensing things because there was a point in time where I just collected mountains of lenses and I was just like, ah, I'll do this later, and then they wound up resetting everything, and I was like, ah. So many things in the focus system got reset, and I was like, oh no. What do? What have I been fighting for? And all that jazz. Oh. So hopefully I've got people tuned in right now. If I don't, then I'm talking to thin air, and that's fine. I can talk to thin air. That's what I've been doing. I'm used to it.
They're dropping an update. Use it to open relic. Put our target over here. Track them down quickly. Target located. Bring
You don't have to mark it, dude. It's just one reactant.
Don't forget
We'll
the
probably
captain.
have more,
We need more to open relic.
but I'll take it. I appreciate what he was trying to do. Because there's like 10 over here already.
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captain back at base.
Is it? Yeah, okay, got 8. Very good. Dignity and Galacity. Alrighty. Let's get to the exit. Oh man, in my head right now, I'm like trying to do, my brain is like, oh, to do such and such maneuver, you have to do different muscle inputs, and my muscle memory is like, no, you don't. Stop it. So there's like these moments when I'm just like running into things because I'm like, oh yeah, do something different. That reminds me of another game I've got to change the controls to, because I tend to do that. Even on console games. In fact, often in console games. Problem you run into with customizing controls in console games is so often they don't let you do it. I tend to be a bit better about it now. So suitably orange. Gauss, I approve. Is that a deluxe skin, or is that a Tennogen? I think that's a Tennogen. I have a couple Tennogen things. No skins, though. Ooh, hey, Chroma Prime component. That's a bunch of ducats, or I can sell it for plat if I need to. It's a good way to get plat, is selling just random primed components that you get. You can make a lot of plat that way. For the past couple, like, year and a half or so, I've been starved for ducats. So I haven't made plat that way, but I had historically made quite a bit. Don't even have to sell it for much, like 1, 2 plat per component, depending. Obviously, rares go for more. That goes without saying. Let's keep doing. Oh, actually, we can do. Let's check recruiting and see if we've got any non-elitists in recruiting chat for IDOs. Who wants to level some Arcwing stuff? It's fun. Convincing himself. I approve. If it works, it works. Is that trade chat? What are you doing? Oh, I see what he's doing. Looking for Arby's. Actually, I should check to see what arbitration I have, if it's still the same one or not. Yeah, it's the Ash one. I've had a couple of those in a. I had like not 3 Ashes in a row, but like Ash popped up 4 times within 2 days, and I was just like throwing my hands in the air, being like, I don't play Ash. I don't dislike him, but he's kind of ill-suited for arbitrations because he's Stupid fragile. He is incredibly, Let's see if we can do that again. He's a very squishy boy, Ash. So we just bop through the floor there. No big deal. No big deal. We just bop through the floor. Ain't no thing. Game caught it pretty quick and was like, oh, you're not supposed to do that. I thought it was nighttime already. Maybe it was nighttime many minutes ago and people are just in the middle of their runs, so I'm not going to worry about it. I was going to do Eidolons. What's Eidolons doing right now? Oh, I could do that. Do the fractures. The Orbalis. I could indeed. I could indeed do that. In fact, I probably should. But I need void, what is it called? Void this stuff. Void particulate matter. Traces. They're called traces. Oh man. I'm not going to go and ramble about how much I preferred the Void Tower keys and how I think adding relics as an adjunct to the keys, but keeping the tower keys would have been the better system. Granted, you'd have the same loot pool problems that you have now either way, but at least with tower stuff you could have the option. That's much better. It looks better. It doesn't blow my eyeballs out, which is good, and it looks flashy. It looks flashy. Maybe I should do like a different contrasting color combo. But with the energy stuff, a lot of the times the contrasting colors wind up washing each other out. This one happens to work because one is dark enough that it's able to contrast properly. Otherwise, they just kind of muddle together with the energy colors anyway. With solids, obviously, it's a non-issue. For the most part, just cruising as Titania and blind firing at anything that looks like an enemy. If I happen to see like a health bar on my screen, I'm probably going to shoot at it. That's the easiest way to get it done. If I hear something off to the side, I'm going to shoot through walls at it. Because that's a thing I can do. It's useful. Punch through. It's kind of important. No, it doesn't directly improve your damage, but you can use it on things. Crowd control is important. Despite what some people may have said or told you or intimated, crowd control is a big deal. In this case, it's crowd control via killing everything quickly and killing lots of things at once, as opposed to bodies blocking your bullets. We don't like body bullet blocking. Blocking bullet body. Yes! So I've been grinding for that for like since Death Cube Prime came out, which is like what, a week, 2 weeks now. And this time I got it without even having to have the right one equipped. So I'm not gonna complain. I'll take it. Now I just need the components, which is a whole nother can of worms. But this way we can actually keep track. We can keep track of those components much more easily now. Death. Just need the Cerebrum, Systems, and Carapace. Oh, and it's only a 24-hour build time? I could have sworn it was longer than that. But I don't remember. So let's see what we've got for Death Cube Prime bits, right? We have Words I can't say in public. And at least one of them is rare. I like how much overlap there is on these. Love it. Love it. Makes me want to bang my head into a wall. No big deal. Okay. Let me check my Atlas components. Other than the D1, which is going to affect my common drop rate negatively. There's the neuroptics. There's the chassis. This one I will juice up. I'll see if anyone's doing A6 Radiant runs, and hope for the best. One more damage. Evidently, he has room left. Oh, okay. Yikes. Okay. Brought me right along. I can fake. Oh, okay. It's just a Cetus, not the planes. That's good. What do we got? We got a Volt, we got a Trin, we got a Chroma. Let me go to my Trinolon. Yes, I've got the Killer. Yes, I've got the Lank. Got a Lank how long, because I think I just got another Riven for this too. But it reduces crit chance, which is a doozy. But it does boost crit damage, but I think it's about the same as this one. And it says Toxin, which I can use. I'd have to re-roll, and I'm not really down for doing that. I don't remember how I have that modded. I have to double check the modding on this guy. Yes. No. Yes, it's 100 duration. We're fine. I've got the timing down. We're fine. If it... Oh, why does this freaking village always mess with my head? I have no idea where I am at any given point in time. It just looks so... It looks all the same. No matter where I look, it's the same. Oh, I have a cyst. Ick. I love the hollow head on this deluxe skin, by the way. It fills me with joy. I love the hollow head. I think that is the coolest thing. This is the Harrow Deluxe skin, by the way. It's really rad. I like it. I just love the hollow stuff. Someone, I think, like heard the name Harrow and then was like, "Oh, that's like hollow, right?" I'm like, well, run with it and see what it does, and it's pretty awesome. It just looks great. Plus, I have bright colors on it, and that's even cooler, right? Yeah. This big old rib cage. I don't know how it's stuck together. It's got pulsating organelles. Chroma, I think, is outside the gate. Does appear to be the chroma. I can't see the icon very well because it's getting overlapped a lot, but it looks like a pointy head like the chroma. No, you're right outside it, dude. I can see you right outside it. Now he is. Maybe. Unless this dude is just yanking our crank, in which case, more evidence that we should never have lost trials, because you will not get away with that shit. Wasting people's time in, like, the Jordis verdict was a good way for people to be very upset. Because you were wasting people's actual resources with that. Well, just pissing time away. Speaking of which, I should probably get my energy building. Someone want to come here? I got this for a lark. I'm using my bleeding shifers. Trigger on that a bit early, but I don't think it caused any problems, which is good.
That device is insufficient. You are directed to secure and employ additional eidolon lures. The terrorist retreats, but remains close by. Where from you?
So it's going to be one of these. They did say casual, but I was hoping casual didn't mean insufferable or agonizing, but here we are. That's why I don't do these. am gonna do the work. That's fine. And of course it missed. Why would it hit, right?
Energy spike. I advise
Just
falling
doing
back.
this the hardest way possible. It's no big deal. They're straightforward. I'm the Harrow. My job is to press 4 at a certain audio cue and then call it a day. This staggering, it's really driving me nuts. It's not ideal.
Smaller sentients rush to the Eidolon's aid, healing it. Stop them. Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now.
What the hell just happened there? It's doing some really strange goofiness. Okay, there they are. This is gonna be, it's gonna be interesting. I just wish people understood you don't have to do the bounty in order to do these. In fact, it's, unless that I change something. I'm gonna hop over here real quick and see if the, there is one. Very good. I'm just gonna hit the button on this and cipher it. I don't even know what I shot there, but I hit something.
Energy spike. I advise falling back. That device is insufficient. You are directed to secure and deploy additional Eidolon lures.
Get you out of the way of that.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
All in the timing. It's not overly difficult, just mind-numbingly tedious. Very process-oriented.
Energy spike. I advise falling
Well, we're moving along. It's all good. It's all good. We're okay. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do my 2. There we go. Can't believe I muffed that. That's really unfortunate.
energy spike. I advise falling back. Energy spike. I advise falling back.
I don't even remember what my 2 does off the top of my head. It doesn't really remember. Doesn't really matter. The reason I'm here is for my 4. So. Ow. Ay, ay, ay.
Sentient energy contained.
So glad that it is not my job to pop those because I'm doing a pretty terrible job of it. That's right. That is the next stage of that. Oops. There we go. That went well. Oh, and a Gantulas sigil. Neat. I did not have that one yet. So that's cool. I somehow think I didn't pick up everything that dropped there. We'll be okay. We've got 3 of these things? Yeah, we do. Okay, we should be okay as long as none of them die. I like a little overhead just in case. need sentient cores at all. Like, I admire what they were trying to do with Eidolons, but they're just really painful to fight. At least they're rewarding. Need arcanes. Well, we don't need them, but arcanes are really good.
Energy spike. I advise falling back. That device is insufficient. You are directed to secure and deploy.
I popped that way too early. It's not going to cover the entire wave. Oh, it did. Cool. Take a win when you can get one. This wasn't exactly, I don't think, what was planned, but it's working out. We are somewhat pressured for time, though. Ugh, they do that. Then you have to wait around. I wish their health and shield bar went gray when they did that, so you knew that it had happened just looking at them, as opposed to the current situation we have, where it's just kind of like, oh well, do whatever. I'm just happy that I haven't totally messed anything up myself, just haven't been perfect. Nice for my Kavat to be around, but
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
ow, ow.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
Almost didn't get that one. Thought I was going to get a knockback comboed, as so often happens. I need to get out. Thought I've been tax floating around on screen. I thought there was an exception over here somewhere, but either it is one of these or I missed it. Either is a possibility.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
We're doing okay. Ugh. Well, we still have the lures, all the lures, so we're good.
Sentient enough to contain. You are closing on victory. Act now.
Everything was going so well until I opened my fat mouth and said, at least I haven't left this too terribly. Then I proceeded to make the critical one error that you cannot make as a Harrow, which is die. It's a biggie. I need to get I don't think I have adaptation on here, so I need to do that. That'll only help a little bit, but it will help. Interested to see what arcanes we got. I don't think I'll have anything special enough for me to level anything up all the way, but who knows. Who knows? Ick. Getting stuck in trees is no bueno. What do we got? Got Arcane Velocity, Arcane Warmth, and no third Arcane, apparently. So that's just spectacular. Just great. Well, that was a colossal amount of pain in the rear for very little actual gain. Okay, well, that'll do it for me. That is going to have to be it for the stream today. Actually, I'll double check to see if Arcane Velocity is one that I can level up. Not rank owned. Nope, it is not. Arcane Warmth got me closer though, which is nice. Not that that's particularly useful since there's like a whopping no enemies that do cold damage, so that's great. Okay, so yeah, that'll do it for today. Thanks for tuning in if you tuned in. If you didn't tune in, oh well. Hopefully you will next time. I do this the same time every week on Wednesday, hence the Warframe Wednesdays thing. I also do a Mecha Mondays stream where I do something giant robot related, and a Storytime Saturday stream where I read science fiction short stories for a couple hours. So if any of that interests you, or interests anyone you know, hit me up. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great week.